Hey guys, so today I'm going to do a video on my current skincare routine. This is not something that I thought I would ever do just because it's not anything special at all, but I went to MAC the other day and one of the first things that the guy who worked there said to me, does that make sense? One of the first things he said to me, the guy who worked there, whatever, you know what I mean. The first things he said was, "Oh my god, you have such beautiful skin," and I was like, what? Like, me? Are you serious? So, you know, thanks. So obviously that made me really happy, and when I went home I was like, you know, my skin looks way better than it used to, and you know, I was just thinking about things that I changed in my daily routine, and I think that it really helped my skin get better, so I just wanted to share with you guys because maybe it might help you. So the first thing I'm going to start off with is the type of soap that I use to wash my face. I used to buy, you know, those different types of cleansers, like the Neutrogena, Acne one, and whatever. Ever since I started using what I use now, I've gotten way less pimples than when I used something that was supposed to get rid of pimples. So, I don't know what's up with that. The soap that I use for my face is just a plain bar of Dove soap, whichever one. Right now I have the green one because that's what my mom bought. But sometimes she buys the orange one with like the little beads, whichever. Just Dove soap in general. It's so good for your skin, like, and it's like moisturizing and it smells good and it's just the bomb. I already use that for my body, and then I don't know what happened. I think I just ran out of face wash and I was like, oh, I'll just use Dove soap. And I started using it and my skin got so much better. Like, it was insane. And then I remembered when I was younger, this is what I used to use on my skin, and people would compliment me on my skin when I was younger and say, oh, you always give a fresh face. And I never really understood what that meant because I was younger and I was like, the hell's a fresh face? But now I get it, now that I'm older. So yeah, I don't think I'm ever going to go back to using another type of soap unless this starts to give me problems, but I highly doubt it's going to. Now, I know I just said I don't use any other face wash, but once in a blue moon, and I mean like literally probably 2 to 3 times a month, I use Angels on Bare Skin by Lush, and I wouldn't include this, but I do use it, so I don't know, maybe it somehow affects my skin. It just looks like this. It's not a solid face wash and it's not a liquid face wash. It's just this weird like grainy consistency, and you only use a little bit and you put it in your hand, you add water, you just kind of like mush it around so it's like a paste, and then you just kind of massage it into your skin and rinse it off. This is not something I use to literally wash my face. When I use this, I still use the Dove soap first just because I don't feel like this cleans my skin. I feel like this just brightens it and makes it softer. I heard a lot of good things about this on YouTube, and that's why I bought it. But yeah, I still have a bunch left because, like I said, I don't use that often, but just in case, wanted to tell you guys. The second thing I do to my face is use a toner. Now, I used to use the Clear Pore Oil Eliminating Astringent by Neutrogena, but honestly, it's just a no-go anymore. As you can see, I used about half of it, but literally when you use this, I put it on a cotton swab and I would put it on my face, and it would first of all burn my eyes, and I wouldn't even be putting it close to my eyes. I'd be putting it on my forehead and around down here, and my eyes would be burning so badly. And I wear contacts, so I used to think, oh, maybe it's because I have my contacts in. But even when I was wearing my glasses or no contacts, like, it still burned my eyes. But if you're having a lot of breakouts, you should probably use this once in a while, but I was using it every day. It's just way too strong for everyday use. It works to get rid of pimples, so that's why I just want to show it to you guys. But also, it smells really bad. Like I'm just gonna subject myself to this for 1 second just so I can accurately tell you. Yeah, no. It smells so much like alcohol, like it's like you're rubbing alcohol on your face, like literally. No, literally. But I just want to show you guys because I used it not too long ago, so it could have had something to do with my skin getting better. The toner that I've been using as of recently is an organic toner. I bought it from Whole Foods. It's the Acure Facial Toner, Balancing Rose and Red Tea, and it's for normal to oily skin. They have one for normal to dry skin, but I have oily skin, so it just looks like this. It's a little bottle. It was kind of expensive. Actually, it wasn't kind of expensive. It was expensive. It was like $15, I believe. $12 to $15. One of them was 12, one was 15. I think this one was the more expensive one because I was like, what the hell? Like, if I had dry skin, it wouldn't be that expensive. But yeah, anyway, I really like this. You can either put on a cotton ball and then put on your face, or you can just spray it directly on your face. I just spray it directly on my face just to save a step, because why am I going to waste cotton ball if I don't need to? I'm pretty sure that I'm going to be repurchasing this, so yeah, I like it. Next, I want to show you guys a facial scrub that I use. I probably use it once every 2 weeks or so, just because I don't want it to be too harsh on my skin, because it is a kind of grainy consistency. It's the Ocean Salt Scrub from Lush. I love this stuff. I don't only use it for my face, I use it for my body as well. This is my second container of this. At first I had the big one, then this little one. I'm actually all out of it. It's completely empty, so I'm going to go restock on that. It smells so good, and you don't need a lot. You just put a little in your hands and you just kind of like work it around your face, because like I said, the grains are kind of big, so you don't want to put too much on your face. I really like how my skin feels after I use it. I feel like all the dead skin cells are off, and you just feel more refreshed and nice, and it's just amazing. It's from Lush, so obviously it's going to be great. So that's that. The face mask that I use is the Origins Clear Improvement Active Charcoal Mask to clear pores. Just looks like this. I use it once a week. When you wear it, it's kind of crazy because your face is like this gray color. You're just like, oh my god, because usually, I don't know, all the masks that I've used in the past are like a fun color, like pink or green or like whitish, never this dark of a color. So I was kind of like shocked when I put on my face. But the craziest thing happened, like as it was on my nose, I swear to you, I swear, that I could like see the little like dirt, I guess, coming out of my pores. It was the weirdest thing, but that's how I know this works. Like, it's bomb. I've used it a few times and I love the outcome, so I'm pretty sure that I'm going to be repurchasing this when I'm done. Next thing I want to show you guys is my moisturizer. Now, I don't use moisturizer every day. I only use it when I feel like I have dry skin, because I have oily skin, but it's also a combination, so I guess really combination skin. I get very oily on my forehead and my nose, but I have very dry skin around my mouth. So when I have those patches of dry skin, when they come up, normally in the winter, I'll use the Olay moisturizer, and it's all day moisturizer with sunscreen, so that's good. It has SPF 15 in it, and I don't think it smells weird. It smells okay, and I've been using this for years. My mother used to have this, and I would use it when I was younger, and I've never really ventured out to any other moisturizer. I just don't think it's necessary, because this is just perfect. The last thing I want to talk to you guys about is makeup. I used to use liquid foundation. I've had a couple. I used to use the Fit Me foundation, then I got Bobbi Brown foundation. I used to use MAC foundation, but nothing has helped my skin like using powder foundation. When I was in Italy, I brought liquid foundation with me, but it was so hot and sticky. I was not putting it on my face. In the entire month that I was there, I literally used it twice, and it was just because we went out and I just wanted to look nicer for pictures or whatever, but I was not putting any of liquid foundation on my face. I bought this when I was over there because I forgot my setting powder, and I was like, oh, I'll just buy, you know, powder foundation. I've never tried it before, and I am in love with it. First of all, it covers just the minor imperfections. It's definitely not going to be a full cover foundation, but for me right now, because my skin has gotten so much better, I don't need a full cover foundation. I only need this. Put some concealer on and put this over, and I'm set. I'm good to go. It just evens out your skin tone, and it covers very slightly, and it just looks so natural. It doesn't look like you're cakey, and that's what I like. I don't want to be walking around going places and feel like, ew, that girl has cake face. Because I see girls like that on the train, I'm like, oh no, they need help. So yeah, definitely I would have to say, if you don't want to spend money and you don't want to buy any of these things I just told you, please change your foundation. If you are using liquid foundation and you're noticing that your skin is acting up, or if you just have acne prone skin, stop using liquid foundation. I'm telling you, I know it's going to be hard. It's going to be a pain in the ass, to be honest, because if you're used to foundation, you're going to be like, oh my god. Because I know for me, I only started using foundation maybe a couple months ago, but when I went to Italy, I was kind of in shock. I was like, oh my god, like without foundation, my skin tone was uneven. I could just like see everything, but my skin just got so much better that it's worth it. Way better to go just like a few weeks without using foundation so that you can use lighter to no foundation for the rest of your life than covering all your zits just because you want to look good in that moment. Like, don't you think that's better? So yeah, that's everything that I wanted to show you guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!